All right, my friends, like I was bantering about at the beginning here. Oh yeah, this is good. That's like old-timey movie where you have to crank the freaking camera like that. Charlie Chaplin. So let's talk. I'm going to try to do this as often as possible because I really want you to succeed. And so telling you stuff over and over again can't hurt, right? Don't hurt. And again, thank you for being here. How many we have here? Let's see, we've got 7. We have 13 people, and this is on the recording. 13 people here today. I'm talking to you, people who aren't here. 13 are here. A lot aren't. At least 6. Okay. Yeah, we have like a lot of people.
We had 17 in the class.
Yeah, but I don't want to get into what. There's something that happened. We might have more. I blame admissions. I don't want to get into it. It was somewhat frustrating yesterday. So this week, we will meet in the library on Wednesday. Don't come here. I'm not going to be here. I'm going to hang out in the front of the library. There's like the lobby. Has anybody not been to the library yet? Do you know where the library is? It's on this end of the quad. It's the big freaking building opposite Main Hall.
Sure.
Okay, cool. Wait.
Yeah, right there. Oh, it's that one? Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's actually, if you walk right out this door, you'll.
Oh, it's that one right there.
Yeah, it's that one right there. Yeah.
Yep.
It's okay. It's good to just you're letting go of the outside world and all the attachments. I appreciate that. Yeah. All right, so we're meeting there. We're going to meet with Sarah, our assigned librarian. She's got an activity for us. She's just going to show you how to effectively use the library. This is required. I'm going to be there. I know how to use the library. You might too. Let's just all go play along and do something pretty easy. Pretty easy. So Friday, you don't have to leave your room. What I would recommend on Friday is trying to find a place where you won't be disturbed because we're going to meet with my Zen teacher, Z. He's in the UK, so we're meeting via Zoom. And he's going to lead us through a practice, several practices, and he's just really quite amazing to work with. So try to find yourself someplace quiet. If you have roommates, tell them, hey, can you just shut the F up for a couple hours? Just how about 75 minutes? Leave me be. I need to be in quiet. I'll talk more about this. Keep an eye out for announcements and stuff. And then assignments. First paper is due Thursday. I've already received 2. One is not in the right format. It's in some kind of odd file. I have no idea what. I'm not going to open it. I never open weird files with weird extensions. It's just bad practice. So please take a look at that paper. If you need another copy, I'll give you another copy of the assignment. I really want you to go through the instructions. Deacon's done. He's got it. He's all good. Talia, she's all done. If you haven't turned it in.
I will.
But she's going to turn it in Word. I would also accept a PDF if you want to do a little printing of the PDF.
It doesn't submit in Word online, so submit's in Google Doc. Or at least I ran into that issue.
I think you can got me a Word, so I don't know what's up. Let's take a look at that. It should accept a Word doc.
Can we submit a Google Doc?
Yeah, that'd be cool. Yeah, just so you know, you actually have free access to all the Office stuff through Regis. But yeah, I'll take a Google Doc. That's cool too. That's equivalent. Or if you want to print to PDF, that's actually a great thing to do sometimes. If you just go up to print and then select as PDF, it'll produce a beautiful PDF for you. That's how you do it. So I'll take any of those formats and check out the font size and the requirements for length and stuff. The key thing is do the exercise as I've written it and then write about that. That's all you got to do. This week we start required practice. I kept putting little notes up like this, right? I don't know if you were seeing them up in world class like this. Why am I doing this? What's this? Yeah? Yeah, exactly. But finger and thumb touching, right? With that exercise we did, we're going to do that again today in a way. I will give you precise details on this. Essentially, what I want you to do is every day take some time during every day, 5 minutes. Let's just start off with 5 minutes this week. Get a journal. Sit down and do the practice that we're going to do in just a few minutes. You don't have to do it as long, but practice focusing your awareness and opening your awareness every day. This is like weightlifting for awareness and being happy and navigating your mind. So we're just doing these essential skills. They're just calisthenics for awareness. And every day, do a little bit. You can do it on the way to class even. You can do it in class. You're going to do it in this class. And then I want you to keep notes on, just brief notes or mental notes. At the end of each week, I'm going to ask you to summarize, how did that go? And you'll have to do that in world class. So I think that's about it for right now. Oh, next Monday. What's next Monday?
Labor Day.
No class. Yeah. You don't meet any of your classes next Monday. So there's the 1 week scope of what's going on with your Regis life. Is there any questions at all on this? Quinn, did I answer the questions you had?
And you said that, or maybe online Zoom meeting, that's so the Zoom link will be world class via announcements.
Yes, I will provide you with a link.
And the practice journal, do you want physical or can it be?
You can keep it digitally or whatever. I'm only going to ask for a summary
Sure.
at the end of each week. All right.
Cool.
Cool.
How long is something required to?
How long or what? Not long. Because I don't want to read a lot. So just like a couple sentences is usually fine. Something that, part of it is just this discipline part of the class, like just getting in there and doing it. And that's all, yeah. Any other questions? These are great questions. Okay, cool, very good, most excellent. So, before we get into talking about the reading, did you notice all the reminders I sent about the reading? Put them up on World Class. Check into World Class periodically. We had some reading for today. But before we get into that, let's just do a little practice. All right, friends, so let's sit up. I'm going to recommend getting your feet on the ground just so we can use that sensation as leverage. I'm going to take these off because I don't need to see detail. So the first thing we want to do here is just settle. Don't really do anything except try to come into this room. And you can do that by noticing your body. Just do a quick scan of your body from toe to head and see what you notice. You might notice pains or maybe nothing. Those are all things worthy of note. So just ground yourself with touching the earth. And work up through your feet and legs. And then keep moving up through your hips, your belly. When you hit regions like your belly, there's probably something going on there that's worth noting. And up through your chest, another great region to take note of. How's your heart doing? And then into the throat. Once again, another key point where we hold things. as you move up into your head, soften your jaw. Let your tongue float. Move up to your eyes and see if there's any tension you're holding. See if you can just soften that region around the eyes and your temple. And just moving up through the top of the head. The top of the head is an important region just because it's a region we don't think about a lot. Can you feel the top of your head? What's going on there? Bring your awareness to your back. Can you feel your back? The whole backside of your body at once. Is that possible? And soften everything. Just soften your entire being. Can you feel the whole body as a single sensation? I'll ask you a question that I asked you our first Friday when we met. With your eyes closed, based purely on how it feels, what does your body look like? Where's the edge of your body based only on how it feels? And soften. Soften. Now bring your attention to sounds. What sounds are near? You might even have tinnitus or something like that. There's always a sound. That's an okay sound. That's a sound. What's the furthest away sound you can detect? Do you hear any bass sounds, low frequency sounds? Do you hear any high-pitched sounds? We're probably all hearing the thing that's in the ceiling. Can you tell where that's coming from? Right now you're exercising focused awareness with your hearing. You can do this with all your senses. Can you let go now of that sound and hear all sounds at once? Bring your thumb and forefinger together on either hand, light. And notice that sensation. We've done this, we've been here. Can you tell the texture, the temperature, the color of that sensation? This is focused awareness. With the finger and thumb touching, can you feel that along with your whole body? All those sensations together. And the thumb and forefinger become just a part of that. This is open awareness. And we can get this as wide as we need just by relaxing. It's not really something you can do, it's something you relax into. One last sense. Let's go to our eyes. We have our eyes closed, but there's stuff going on there because light is hitting your eyelids. Notice that you can actually look close and you can look far away into this field. Just practice a little bit, looking near and looking far away in the space we usually consider nothingness. That's focused awareness you're using right there. You can feel it, it's like a fist being made. It's a grabbing. Focused awareness is like a clenched fist. Now relax your eyes and let that whole field of vision come in at once, like you're looking at the sky. And you're looking at the sky of your mind. Let the edge of that come into your awareness. Where's the edge of this space we're in right now? What is the shape of this space? Now come back to your thumb and forefinger. Just let go for a second. Stop doing anything. Very gradually open your eyes. Come back. Very nice. Very nice. Everybody okay? Everybody awake? If you're nodding, I'll take that as awake. I want to do a little writing today. I'm gonna actually collect these, but it's not, it's just you did it. That's it. You did it. And you're here, so good job, step one. I sent you a little message in the class about it, but I'm not sure if you got it. Yes, thank you. Gentlemen, thank you. And you will need a writing implement, so you're so welcome. Absolutely. And if you wouldn't mind just popping your name on there, just so that that's you're participating. Huzzah! Good job. You're gonna ace this class. And I'd like you to just write about, so thinking about the readings for today from Thich Nhat Hanh, I'd just like you to write for, we're gonna write for like 10 minutes. And just let it come. Start writing anything. This is a really hard question, but what I would like you to do is thinking about the reading in terms of what Thich Nhat Hanh was talking about. Just write about what is emptiness. What does that mean? And if you didn't do the reading, this might be challenging. Make some shit up. Though either, so anything you want to write, any way you want to answer this question personally, factually, let that reading inform it, but I'm not like, I don't want a book report at all. Yeah, and this can be personal. What does it mean to you? Let's make this a little, what does it mean to you? I'll put some other ways to think of this. How does it impact your idea of who you are? I'm going to come around and have you grab from the magic hat. We're going to break into groups after this. Reach in and grab a slip of paper. Can't go wrong. It's just hold on to it. I'll probably collect them so I don't have to make these again. Took like a minute. Can't go wrong. Good job for grabbing a piece of paper. You did it. Yeah, you can grab that one or you can grab whatever you want. Yeah, that's my favorite symbol out of the whole collection there. Thank you. I'll put up another word just to help you here a little bit. This is a word he uses. You might want to toss in there. It helps. Intervene. let's bring that home if we can, please. You know, during these writing, I'm not sure, does anyone have any concerns, or like, you're sitting there like, what the hell does he want, or is there anything I can say or answer that would help you with this kind of activity? Because it's like, this is like Regisville, right, this kind of stuff. Yeah? You're good? Yeah. Cool. So yeah, that can remain private to you. We are going to get into groups. I just wanted to start priming us thinking about this. I want to read through the first part of this out loud and just kind of like do this all together, and then talk about some certain things and maybe ask a few questions before we get into our groups. So this is all based on the Heart Sutra. So sutras are kind of like scriptures in Zen. They don't hold the same place as like in Western religion. They're more meant as mechanisms to kind of throw your mind into a more open state. So they're not like laying out dogma to us. Not like that's, here's the law, here's the 10 Commandments. It's nothing like that. This one is quite baffling. And this is a lovely version of it. This isn't the like the one you would chant in a Zen Sangha, which is just a group. So let me read this through. The heart of the Prajnaparamita. The Bodhisattva Avalokita, while moving in the deep course of perfect understanding, shed light on the 5 skandhas and overcame them all and found them all equally empty. After this penetration, he overcame all pain. Listen, Shariputra. Now, the thing to remember here is, or to be aware of, this is a dialogue between the historical Buddha and a disciple, Avalokita, sometimes called Avalokiteshvara. It's the bodhisattva of compassion. And in different cultures, is sometimes male, sometimes female, in a way just like, you know, fluid, gender fluid for sure. Listen, Shariputra, form is emptiness. Emptiness is form. Form does not differ from emptiness. Emptiness does not differ from form. The same is true with feelings, perceptions, mental formations, and consciousness. Here, Shariputra, all dharmas are marked with emptiness. They are neither produced nor destroyed, nor defiled, nor immaculate, nor increasing nor decreasing. Therefore, in emptiness there is neither form, no feeling, nor perception, nor mental formations, nor consciousness, nor eye, no ear, no nose, no tongue, no body, no mind, no form, no sound, no smell, no touch, no taste. The object of mind, no realms of elements, from eyes to mind consciousness, no interdependent origins and no extinction of them, from ignorance to old age and death, no suffering, no origination of suffering, no extinction of suffering, no path, no understanding, no attainment. Because there is no attainment, the bodhisattvas, supported by the perfection of understanding, find no obstacles for their minds. Having no obstacles, they overcome fear, liberating themselves forever from illusion and realizing perfect nirvana. All Buddhas in the past, present, and future, thanks to this perfect understanding, arrive at full, right, and universal enlightenment. Therefore, one should know that perfect understanding is a great mantra, is the highest mantra, is the unequaled mantra, the destroyer of all suffering, the incorruptible truth. A mantra of Prajnaparamita should therefore be proclaimed. This is the mantra. Gate gate para gate parasam gate bodhisvaha. Let me start backwards, because this probably didn't make a whole hell of a lot of sense. If you read it, it didn't make a whole lot of sense. It isn't made to make sense. This is made to confuse, break the mind open. So let's start at the very last part. This part, Gate gate paragate parasamgate bodhisvaha. So what's that mean? It means gone, gone. So gate means gone. Gate, gone, gone. Gone to the other shore, completely gone. So this is the Buddha talking to Avalokita and saying some pretty important things. That everything is empty, even emptiness is empty. My teachings, that's the Dharma. So when you see the word Dharma, think these are the teachings of the Buddha. The Buddha's saying, my teachings are empty. There's nothing to be gained from them. This is one of the teachings, of course. So we've got this paradox. This means nothing. Listen intently. What is, so moving back now, I'm going to jump to the top. What are the 5 skandhas? Anybody look that up?
Matter, which is body. The 4 elements. Mind. That's all I have.
That's awesome. Yeah, that's enough. That's pretty lovely. In fact, he kind of lists them off here, but Quinn really labeled this. So it's matter and the body. The 5 skandhas are in Buddhist theory, Buddhist philosophy, the 5 things that make up existence and experience. So there is matter, body, sensations, feelings, which we kind of work with at the beginning of every class, perception of sense objects, simply seeing, hearing, smelling, tasting.
Is that senses or is that reality?
That is sense objects. So there would be no claims here about what was reality. Just simply these things that are flowing through us. Yeah, does that make sense? Yeah. Mental formations, those are just thoughts, plans, dreams, hopes. And awareness, the thing we're practicing working with. The noticing, the thing that notices here. I hope no one has their phone out. Nobody has their phone out, do they? Okay, that's good. That wouldn't be very cool. Let's see, there's something else I wanted to ask you here. No, actually, I kind of want to break us into some groups now. So, could we just maybe, no, let's get into groups first. Yeah, and then we'll talk together. So, you have a little symbol. I think the symbols go like this. Star. Can all the stars and circles find the other stars and circles? Can all this symbol find the symbol? There's circles, the perfect circle. There is this because I accidentally made another star and then wanted it to be different. And then then there's wiggly lines, right? Is that all of them? Yeah. Can you please just get together with your shape partners? Everyone should have shape partners. And I'm just trying to do is shake us up so that the 4 of us just do not talk all the time. 2 of us. You guys, I can't stop you guys from talking. It just never ends. Say, what symbol you got?
Do you want us to find desks?
What's that?
Find tables?
Just like group, yeah, whatever, like kind of like figure it out, sit together. Where are you at? Let me help. Wiggly lines? Wiggly lines? Okay. Wiggly line group. There's just 3 of us. Perfect. What do we have here, friends? Sir. Okay, cool. Not much mingling going on here, but hey. I mean, yeah. So you want to get so that you can talk to each other kind of in a semicircular kind of place. Beautiful. And just you two? Solid. Cool. So, I would like you to, just in your groups, come together and think about these questions here. And you each individually thought, some of us even read the stuff, some of us. So hopefully someone in your group has read this stuff. I am positive, Austin, you're in good company, because I got a feeling Quinn has read this stuff and even looked some things up. So, I'm going to ask for a summary from your group of these answers in a little bit. Let's take 5 or 10. Let's take 10.
Did you guys read it? Actually, I read all of it. It was very interesting. I read some of it. I'm a big fan of the book. I think it's very interesting. From what I
I just did a it said
read it out loud.
and then it just said like
I just wrote verbatim what the book said. At least one that was just like,
everyone
have to reread it. Yeah. To me, I just put that because it's just
woke up
because a lot of the themes are different.
we will all be in all of our outside time we were ourselves, you know.
I kind of just use most of the quotes, to be honest. I just go through all those
What is it?
everything it says, it's kind of like empty something is actually free and things that we know what empty really means. And then they said like, when whatever is out of like those are shaped papers empty, is empty and separate and form is empty separate itself. But I feel like empty is just like a mindset to be honest, because I feel like if you're empty then you will feel as if there's constantly trying to add that up, then feel full.
Yeah, I kind of read about like the personal part of it, and then also like what the book was saying. So like I also put that the like independent existence, like that's basically what he means by being empty. But like the personal thing was like there are things that like define us, right? Like my name wasn't carnal, if I didn't like plants, or if I like wasn't adopted, like I would be empty of myself. But then I also think that I still have emptiness in there to become a better person, to become a whole person, you know, like as you grow. So yeah, that's basically what I said about like the personal shit. But other than that, I just mainly focused on like the independent existence. Like I can't be without you. Like paper can't be without class. Let's write it down because I'm not good at coming up with shit.
I'm not either. So I like that when you're dead, you're not really dead, because you're like not there.
There is no justification or a makeup of
So, okay, so for first question, like what he said in the book, for the second question, we could do like one, and Canada do the other. And then for the third one,
I really like what you said about how you still like
look at us.
not real empty, you still want to know something about yourself, something that you want to discover.
Would you like us to write down your summary?
Oh, just discuss it. Yeah, you've got to do something.
They had no section.
Feel free to chit chat as you see fit. Awesome. Okay. Everybody, how's it going? It was good. Good? Yeah. Yeah. You feel like you're in agreement? You got yeah. Good. Yeah. Absolutely.
It's not very different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How, was it like really hard to heal?
What did you say that was?
Just as nothing can be empty of an independent existence because we all interview with each other. Is that okay?
Add that little line.
I was basically in the words, but I was
Okay, so
I feel like so
Right straight.
no, this because I have to have my paper like this.
I have to write sideways and
Yeah.
it like goes straight.
You have answers?
Yeah.
We have answers to
Wow.
your questions. We actually.
Wow, independent. Okay.
Yeah.
I spelled it wrong everywhere.
I don't quite know. I have suspicions, but I don't.
Your computer was
Okay, emptiness. Oh shit. I'm just saying. It's just emptiness and not being individual. It all comes together. I should like switch that without.
Before I even read this.
As nothing can be
Yeah.
independent, but we are all emptying ourselves so that we can become better. Okay, I think that works. That kind of goes together.
Yeah.
Before this,
You guys already discussed.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
here's
Did
the-
you guys
I
already
don't- I
finish?
kinda
Got your
don't want
summary
this
down?
to like
What did you get?
inform it, you know what I mean? Like,
No,
that-
yeah.
yeah,
Just
so like,
it's okay to do it.
it's okay to do whatever you want.
I like your shirt.
Because that's an
Thank you.
expression of you.
Thank you. NASCAR makes me feel a bit more American.
Yes, absolutely.
It's the most
That's-
American
that
thing.
rocks you, then.
NASCAR.
Yeah, driving in circles.
Oh, yeah.
Very
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Thank you. I was wondering. I was like, why did you just sit and watch cars
How
go
you
into
feeling?
I like it though. It's just like
That's
entertaining.
why I like
Tired.
Yes, let's watch things go in circles.
No, just watch F1.
Well, F1's also. Well, I like all.
Like the intro, like 3 paragraphs in between, and then they
Just watch F1.
Why not? Why are you hating on NASCAR?
You're driving in circles
Okay, yeah, but then why are you supporting?
on a slope. I just think it looks nice.
Fair enough.
My next
Good points.
at 12:30 to do my homework for that class that I used to do.
Oh,
Riley Parker.
would it be something you could
If the F1 gear packs on is cheaper, that's what I'll be wearing.
after
wanna
get a
get
little group summary and then.
What's
Yeah,
her face?
awesome.
Grace.
Good
So
work.
never
It's
mind.
like $30.
How we doing here, friends?
Sure.
Like
Good,
the one that's in the
great.
cafeteria.
We're
that
good.
opens.
We
I
good?
wanna try it.
We
and
got,
then
we got stuff, we got
Yeah.
stuff
So
written.
Walking around shopping
Yeah.
with my car.
Yes, a little summary.
Oh no, I know that you can picture with
Yeah.
your student.
Alrighty, my friends. So let's just take some time to share what you've concluded. Now, I think there's actually some interesting differences in what's going on, so this is cool. Yes,
Can we go first?
you absolutely can. Yes.
Okay, and I'm not the best reader, so. Emptiness is not being individual, it is all come together. And then we said, as nothing can be empty of an independent existence, but we are all empty in ourselves so that we can become better and whole.
That's lovely. Yeah.
She wrote it.
Tell her good. Tell her good. Nice. Quite lovely. And two.
Do you guys want me to do it? I don't
You can like switch off.
Yeah, go ahead. You said that.
So we kind of. What did we say?
Okay, so we basically said,
I know the last one very well.
okay, then say the last one and then I'll wrap it up.
Well, we kind of answered mainly the last question a lot. Is we're kind of the last two. For what does it mean to us? We kind of said it means like the sense of being lonely and the sense versus pessimism and optimism. Kind of the difference between the two, and what you truly see as empty and what you truly see as everything else. And for how it impacts our ideas is we kind of touched a lot on the interbeing part where you are not truly you. You are always connected to someone or something else around you. You are never just yourself on its own because that doesn't really, it's not really there.
That would be terrifying
Unless you
too.
We also said that like, emptiness is a part of ourselves in the same way everything else is, because without emptiness there would be no full. Like without emptiness we wouldn't know the meaning of like full.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. So do you have a definition for emptiness? Or not?
Well, I mean, I feel like our group came up with a definition of emptiness that's kind of just interbeing. But my definition of emptiness was a made-up concept by the human brain.
Cool, I like that. Yeah, it's also that. That's beautiful. Friends in the back. Circle group. Well, first off, just kind of like what in terms of the answers here. If your answer summarizes everything, Mia, then that's totally cool.
something, but empty does not mean anything unless you know what it's empty of. But I wonder how my empty differs from another individual's empty. He explains that the 5 rivers inside all of us become empty when there is no separate self present. To be empty, it cannot coexist or interbe with anything else. Interbeing is what allows things to coexist within each other. Without the cloud, there is no paper. Without the paper, there is no sunshine. The reason this sheet of paper is so small is because everything else is. And as thin as this paper might be, it still contains everything in the universe as a whole.
Lovely. Yeah. I'm just gonna leave it there. That was just beautiful. Yeah. I can see why they had you read that. That's awesome. Yeah. No, just Calvin. Do it, Austin. Do it.
I was gonna say something about how like emptiness, like usually for someone that would mean like they don't have like motivation or they're like sad or something like that. But then after reading that, I could think like how emptiness is like empty of everything, so kind of included with everything. Maybe that'll like lift them up.
Yeah, it's not the negative thing that we typically think of emptiness.
I didn't think of emptiness literally as in, like, you see your cup, it's empty. I thought of it as removal of everything else. So emptiness is not a lack of existence, rather an enlightenment from all that is material. And recognizing the interconnection of nature, as in, you're not always, you can't be disconnected from something, anyone, in a physical sense. That's what it meant to me. How does it impact the idea of who I am? Well, I thought I wouldn't want the feeling of, or I wouldn't want to follow the concept of emptiness at all times. Because my thought was, it's great as a mindset resetter at the start of the day. So it's almost as if you're above all of your problems. But if you're constantly empty, how are you able to evolve as a person? Because our experiences also shape us. So that's why I also wouldn't want to be empty all the time.
What is the us that is shaped?
What do you mean?
You said that going through a day. So I think I see what you're saying. You're saying like, this is lovely and inspirational, but it's not a way
Not a
to
way of
get the
life.
lawn mowed. I
Yeah.
think, something like that.
Yeah.
But then you said, what was the last thing you said? It was, maybe you just kind of pulled it like as a summary, you don't have it written down.
Experiences shape us.
Experiences shape us. Who is being shaped? What is the us that is being shaped?
Myself, person. My name's got it.
Cool. So yeah. So we're yeah. Okay. Thanks. Yeah. To save this, it's coming into it. Yeah.
Like our higher being, or kind of like the experiences that we need to grow as just like a human being into kind of a higher conscious self.
That is the us that needs to be shaped.
Yes, that is what is gaining experience. Because if everything's like connected, then you need certain experiences that you didn't get from previous experiences, and that's what's growing.
Yes, that.
Very cool. Okay. All right. I'm going to come back to this, but I want to hear from my friends in the back first.
Hold on. So we agreed that emptiness just meant like an abandonment of self and ego, but not of mind. Kind of like going back to the skandhas.
Skandhas, yeah.
Skandhas.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, because one of the skandhas emphasizes like thoughts and emotions and sensations, and that's like the preservation of mind. But it also emphasizes and highlights emptiness, which is like a detachment from self. So it's like detachment from self and ego. and kind of just understanding that you exist like relative and adjacent to other things, but you don't exist as like your own independent person. Kind of like piggying back off of what they said about how you like intervene or intervene with other things. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So.
So let me ask you, and now you're taking the heat for your whole group. So, so this conversation we were having here about their needs, you can't live like that.
Mm.
Do you all agree with that? That that is not a way to live?
No. I'd pivot towards saying no, probably. Because, like, I think it's similar to, like, nihilist trains of thought. Because, like, a lot of people think nihilism is just, like, pessimism. But usually it's just emphasizing that, like, things and experiences don't have intrinsic value, but you, like, assign your own value to them. So what you do is meaningful in relation to, like, how you define meaning. So I think in that sense, like, if you feel empty, but you define the things you do, like, as it relates to your subjective self as, like, having meaning, then, like, it's a pretty sustainable way to live.
What is it? What's it called?
Nihilism?
Nihilism.
Yeah, nihilism. I got into it when I was, like, depressed.
That's fair.
Yeah, but it's not, just like emptiness, it's not a negative thing,
Yeah.
right?
It's more like escapism. That's the way it's usually framed. But yeah, I think it's similar to it in that sense. That's what I would say.
So let me ask this meta question.
Why?
And this isn't to you. No, Ebenezer, you're cool. You're off like the Ebenezer hook.
Yes.
Yeah.
Free me.
Now I've got like a bunch of hooks. Where is your center? So like if I was, so I'm gonna measure the distance between myself and Monique over there. Where do I measure from? Talia?
I don't think you can. I don't believe that a person is, I don't think there is a true sense of identity or self. I think it's just an idea and a concept that we want to believe in, but it's not something that is really there. I don't think you can measure the distance between, like physically you can, but when it comes to your true center, I don't think it's possible because you are, as a person, you're mixed of so many other people. You're not one center. Your center is in everyone around you, but then you have that concept of everyone around you also does not have that center.
Yeah, I want to push back a little on one thing you said. You said physically you can. So physically you can. So like scientifically you can, right, or something. Okay, we're going to measure. Let's do an experiment. How do we measure the distance between myself and Monique?
With the tape measure.
Okay, cool. Where do I hold it?
Right here.
Where?
I say wherever.
I
I say it's where your center of gravity is.
Where my center of gravity is.
I'd say like your chest or like your
That's
feet.
what I was saying.
Is that where I reside? Like, is that where I reside? So like my center of gravity is the locus of me? Like my balance point? Center of gravity is like your balancing point.
It's what keeps you upright. It's what keeps you. Yeah, it's what keeps you upright. It's what keeps you standing. Scientifically, I think your center of gravity is your true center.
Also, that's like where all your vital organs are, so we automatically go to like protect
I
that.
think
But
it would
is our
be
life
like your
form
stomach,
within
because
our
like
liver?
your stomach has a lot of like, nerves and like it has a lot of your emotion, and so I feel like you would start from there to measure.
That's kind of interesting. So right now, so we're measuring the distance between our corpses. Between the bodies, right? That's
It's a floating meat bag.
the floating meat
It's a
bags.
floating meat bag.
So like, where is the edge of this floating meat bag?
I was saying you're looking to your chest.
Oh, I thought you were saying heart.
Oh.
I thought you were saying from your center, your heart center.
It is.
It is, yeah. Were you talking about physical heart or like in a spiritual way?
Both.
Both.
Well,
Nice.
they're like relatively both in the same place with the chakras.
So could I measure from the edge of my body?
Yeah.
Where does that start?
I feel like you have to measure from direct. This feels so
Wherever-
weird. You have to cut a hole and measure from inside your body, like your belly button almost.
So like there's a little Tim inside here? Little Tim's, little tiny Tim's.
Yeah, it's the
Tiny
little one in your brain that's like making all the noise. That's where you have to measure from.
Okay, so from my brain, from inside my brain, there's like the little person with the
Nice.
levers, making me walk, making me do this,
This is hurting my
be
brain.
weird shit.
This is wild.
Does everyone feel uncertain about this? Or does anyone feel certain that they have an answer?
Neither.
Neither. Do you feel like I don't know?
Yes.
Does it feel like nebulous and I don't know? Good. What was that?
That's the point.
That is the point. Yes. Excellent.
Relativity.
Relativity. And I want to put this up here. This is something that we're going to embrace, and it's a Zen concept. Don't know mind. I don't know. It feels open and scary, uncertain, and we want to embrace that. And that's the end of today. And I will see, where are we doing? What's happening on Wednesday?
Library.
Oh yeah, I want these, please, I want these.
Wednesday library.
Wednesday library, I'm gonna chill, I'm gonna be in the lobby as long as I can. If you're late, come to 310. If you don't know how to find 310, ask a librarian. It's easy. Thank you, sir.
What keeps us, what drives us forward, what motivates us, what keeps us alive, is it our mind?
Well, so, do you have to do anything to live? I mean, to eat, so like right now, like physiologically, are you beating your heart?
Yeah.
Are you doing, like,
Yeah, I want to
Can
go
you stop
grab
it?
your coffee. Do you want me to get you anything?
There's multiple factors that contribute to that consequence of our heart beating.
yes, yes,
As ingredient, oxygen. Oxygen from
absolutely.
pushing your heart.
Oh my gosh, and then the air that, in the earth,
And then
that's,
we're gonna
Yeah,
go
it's
oxygenated.
phenomenal.
Yeah.
I'm quoting that for this one. Yes. Quote.
Hold on, I just want to gather these so I can like, converse with you more, my friend. Thank you. Oh, yes, so the format you turned in, can you like either do it in like Microsoft Word or Google?
Okay, that was a triple week out.
Got you, because I saw that, I was like, what kind of file is that? It's scary, I'm not gonna open it. So just research it. Awesome, that's all, thank you.
Thank you, Dr. T.
Thank you.
No, go to my computer,
That's my
and then
one.
you can upload anything back there.
Do you want your
Let's try it.
propped open?
Let's see what happens. Yes, please, thank you, Riley. And that's okay, just print it as a PDF, but you should be able, I've received new